My name's Mary. I'm married to Andrew. We have 3 children. Stephen, he's 20, he's at university. Tom, he's 18 and at college. Melissa, my daughter, she's 14 and just starting her GCSEs. I suppose the problem started about 2 years ago. It's my son, Tom. I know he's using drugs. He's changed so much recently. My self-confidence has gone too. I don't want to see people anymore. I don't invite people round in case Tom makes a scene. I haven't spoken to anyone really until very recently. And then it all came out. I started to talk to a friend and, well, she suggested I contact the drugs agency. I was reluctant at first. This is my first session. I've no idea what to expect, and I must admit I am rather nervous. But, well, I'll do anything to help Tom. Anything. I'm just at the end of my tether now.
Hello Mary, I'm Richard from the local drug service. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me today at your home. Now the reason we're meeting today is that you telephoned our service and said that you're very concerned about your son's drug use at the moment. So just wanted to really give you the opportunity to tell me a bit more about what your concerns are.
This is really difficult for me. I haven't really talked about it to anyone outside the family before. He's just changed so much recently.
Yeah.
His behaviour is just, well, he's unrecognisable. I'm so worried about him.
Yeah. What are the differences that you've noticed in how he's behaving now in relation to the drug use?
He's very moody. His appearance has changed completely.
Right.
He's not looking after himself anymore. You know, he's dishevelled and doesn't bother washing unless I prompt him. And
yeah.
He's ill.
Yeah. So you're really worried because you've seen a marked change in him in terms of
in the
how he
last
looks,
few months,
yeah?
It's got really bad.
Yeah.
It's tearing our family apart.
Yeah. You've really started to notice it's affecting other people in the family as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's causing problems with one of my other children, my daughter. She's in her GCSE year.
Okay.
I should be there for her, supporting her. And I'm also worried that, well, it was about this age that I think he started experimenting when he started going out with his friends to parties.
Right.
I'm really worried she might go down the same road, so.
How's it affecting your relationship with your husband?
Well, he's coming home less and less.
Right.
I just don't think he knows how to cope with it.
Mm.
You know, he says it's his job and that he's got to put in more hours at work, but
right.
I just think he's avoiding being in the family. He's at sea, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Neither of us do.
And I guess the important thing is that you have done something positive. You've actually contacted a service like ours to get help, and I'm really glad you've taken the opportunity to actually reach out and ask for help at this point.
I don't know what help you're going to be able to give Tom. I've tried to get him to go and talk to someone. I've asked him to go and see counsellors at his college. He's just not interested.
Yeah.
He just says there's nothing wrong and to leave him alone.
Yeah. See, the attempts you've made so far to get him to do something about his drug use,
He just pushes me away.
He's not been interested.
No. I just want to help him and I just don't know how. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. Every day I just don't know what's going to happen next.
Right. Yeah.
I keep waiting for a knock on the door.
Right.
You know.
What are you afraid might happen with Tom's drug use?
Well, sometimes he disappears for days on end. I don't know where he is.
Right.
He won't tell me where he's going.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him driving when he's in a state with drugs and drink, and I'm sure he's going to get arrested or kill himself one day.
Yeah.
Crash his car, kill himself or someone else.
Yeah. And I really get a sense that you've been carrying these worries and these fears for quite a long time now. Yeah.
Yes. It's been getting worse over about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's taking either.
You're saying the thing that's really sort of made you even more worried. Did you find a syringe and injecting equipment?
I did.
In his room, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a huge row. It was terrible. The shouting. My husband Andrew was just... He just lost his rag completely.
Right.
Tom stormed out of the house and we didn't see him again for a week.
Yeah. So Mary, I really get a sense of some of the impacts that Tom's drug use is having on various family members. What we know from our work with family members is that it affects everybody, and it tends to affect everybody in the family. I'm just wondering, what sort of effects has Tom's drug use had on you?
I'm just worried all the time.
Yeah.
I can't sleep. I lie awake at night waiting to hear him come in.
Right, yeah.
I get panic attacks as well.
Important.
I've been to see my doctor and
Right.
he's put me on antidepressants. I didn't tell him the real reasons.
Right.
I said it was something to do with pressure at work.
Yeah.
I was so ashamed. I just keep turning over in my mind. What triggered this?
Right.
How did it start? What did we do?
Yeah.
He was always such a happy little boy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to my son.
Yeah.
I don't know where Tom is anymore.
Mm. Yeah. And it's a normal response for family members to try and want to understand and trying to work out how has this happened? How has this happened to our family? But I guess it's as important to know that this is a common feeling for family members, that there are lots of people affected by a family member's alcohol or drug use, and kind of in the position you are in now, trying to work out, well, you know, what's happened? What's this about?
Mm.
You really don't want things to stay as they are. You want to move forward and help things to change for the better.
Something's got to change, or I just think the whole family's just going to implode the way things are going.